In this episode of the series, Life-Changing Books in 5 Minutes, I'll summarize the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie in just 5 minutes. Whenever we don't get the result we want from others, we are tempted to criticize them, hoping that they'll change. Do not criticize them, as it will not only make them do the opposite of what you want, but also arouse resentment. They are going to try their hardest to justify themselves in order to protect their pride. People are not creatures of logic, but creatures of emotion. Suppose you manage to shoot their arguments full of holes. What's next? You feel great, but what about him? You hurt his pride and made him feel inferior. You have gained yourself a new enemy that will try his hardest to bring you down from then on. If you have to criticize someone, begin first by talking about your own mistakes. Don't be selfish on your praise. Show them your honest appreciation, and the criticism will be much more palatable. If you need someone to help you with something, you have to understand that people are selfish in nature. They care about themselves more. There's no reason for them to help you if they don't see any benefit for them. Before you order someone to do something, ask yourself how you can make them want to do it. What can they benefit from this? They will be happier and more likely to do it. To make it more likely for them to agree to your request, show honest and sincere appreciation to them. For example, tell them how much you appreciate their meticulous work and will need their help because they are the only one you can trust. It feeds their ego and gives them a reputation to live up to. Another way you can get someone to do something is to make it a challenge. Need your team to perform better? Indirectly point out how their counterpart team is achieving this particular target easily. Your team will challenge that target and increase their performance without you giving them any orders to do so. Here's how you can make someone like you. Be genuinely interested in them. Think back on all the conversations that you have had with your friends. The ones that you like the most are also the ones that are most interested in you. If you show genuine interest in them and make them talk about themselves and their interests more, they will be more interested to know more about you. Keep in mind that no one likes a person that talks only about themselves. Dogs don't have to work because they show genuine love, whereas hens, cows, and other animals have to give eggs, milk, or other producers to make a living. Here's another tip to make them like you more. Use their names. Calling them by their name is the sweetest sound in any language. So, you made a mistake. Whether it's at work or in your personal life, your first instinct is to justify yourself or make an excuse. Why? Because you want to protect your pride. If the other party is insistent in bringing us down because of our mistake, we'll feel resentful towards them. If you swap that role and you spotted a mistake by others, be tactful and gentle and slowly guide them towards the right answer. If you have to call attention to their mistakes, do it indirectly. But if you are wrong, admit your mistakes quickly and enthusiastically. It yields better results. It's a lot more fun than trying to defend yourself. We have all been in situations where we have differing opinions with the other person, but need them to align with yours, such as in the office. First of all, show respect for their opinion and never say they are wrong. As quoted by Dale Carnegie, if there's only one thing you can take away from this book, is to have an increased tendency to see from the other person's point of view. Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas, desires, and opinions. Repeatedly emphasize the point that you are both striving for the same goal, and the only difference is one of method, not of purpose. Emphasize the similarities and not the differences. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie teaches us a lot on how to have better relationships to gain what you want. If there's one thing that the book teaches us about people that you have to know, is that people are self-absorbed creatures. No one cares about making your life better if it doesn't benefit them. Even the most selfless person that you know is selfish in some sense. They could be doing it for their ego. It alleviates a fear such as from losing someone, financial backing, or other reasons. With that said, if you can satisfy the cravings of a self-absorbed creature, make them talk about themselves, show genuine interest in them, avoid doing things that will attack their pride, success is in your hands.